Welcome to Eugene, Oregon. A picturesque evening here. Perfect counter to the chaos that's about to unfold on this field in front of us. The crowd has been waiting all day. They're fired up to see the Ducks open another season at Autzen Stadium, the House of Loud. This is the type of early season game you look forward to, an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Ducks about to kick it away and get this season started. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So Miami's offense will get the first crack at it here. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. It's a draw. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. A pickup of 6. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. Stumbled to the ground. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll go with a direct snap. Crosses the 45. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team, and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
And here comes the offense on second down. From the gun, running back on the move. And they pick up just 1. It'll be 3rd and 9. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete downfield. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. And the Canes are flying down the field. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Back behind the chains, 1st and 15. Wants to pass. They're bringing heat. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. They're trying to get to it. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Awesome job by the defense. Not only getting a fast quarterback on the ground, but understanding what he wants to do. He can take off. I got to make sure I got good pursuit angles, and I got to make sure I build rails. I can't let him outside. I got to keep him in the pocket. He tries to get outside. They get the sack and get the huge loss on that play.
And the Canes decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave them no opportunity for a return. The Ducks offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And here he comes, just jogging onto the field, but what's going fast, the heart rates of everybody in this crowd, Jesse.
Well, this is a special player. All eyes in the stadium on this guy. And Dave,
Ball is loose, and the defense has it. What a nightmare start for this offense. It'll be a touchdown. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. The defense striking with a scoop and score touchdown.
And defense is about getting guys to the football. Sometimes you just get that hit, the ball pops out, more guys swarming to the football. Great effort, scoop that thing up, now do some damage with it. You always wanted to play offense anyways. Convert that defensive player, offensive player, give me that 6.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4. And after that last run, we'll see if they keep it on the ground on 3rd. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. On 3rd down, going up top. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Ducks will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Makes a move. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. He's got 43 yards for them on the ground already in this first quarter. He looks as if he's ready to put up numbers. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. He's got it. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. He caught it. Boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And now on 4th down, they tricked him. It's a fake. He wants to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. You want to be bold and daring, but sometimes you got to know when to just take the 3. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Line gets set, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He makes the grab. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. They think there's room to run to the right here. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Pulls it in. Knocked off his feet. This senior showing great toughness, takes the hit, and still puts the ball on target. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the back.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Trying play action. Finds the tight end. At the 20, he's got space. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. From the red zone, looking for a space. Unleashes one deep. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now on 2nd down for this offense. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Defense there to stop him after a pickup of 2 down to the 15. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. The Ducks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Ducks!
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
Ready to try the point after. Smashes it through for the PAT. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's recap that ranked-on-ranked matchup that has just gone final. Ole Miss came through with a lunch pail, hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And I guess it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won, and the fact this wasn't ever really in question. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. He's got his man. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Out of the gun to give to the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. He's now up to 64 yards on the ground in this first quarter. That is a terrific start. Runs through the tackle. The Canes have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Here it is trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The run to the left. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll throw it on first down. Finds his tight end. They get him out of bounds, but a chunk play to wrap up the first quarter, and this offense will carry momentum into the second. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So close to cashing it in for this offense. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. Wide out in motion. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hurricane. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So a drive there of 85 yards and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you've played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. The throw to the outside is complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The run from the shotgun. Just couldn't get away from the tackle. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Those play action passes take a little bit longer to develop, right? Because you still have the fake, and then the quarterback turns his back to the defense, has to reset. You got to protect him a little bit better than that, or the fake's got to be a lot better.
This is a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. It's complete. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Coming after it. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. The give to the back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And they have converted their first 2 third down opportunities, but this one a 3rd and long. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Not a ton of play calls for 3rd in California when you're on offense. You know you're going to have your quarterback holding on to the football. You really got to think about how you're going to protect him. Offensive coordinator may want to think about using more max protect schemes, get more bodies in to give this quarterback a chance.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power, a 46-yarder from the left. And this one splits the uprights. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Pressure coming. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, they've still got the lead, but they are losing the momentum, and the defense is starting to make plays after getting that last sack. They can feel it right now. You can see them playing with a whole lot of more energy. There's a lot of pressure on this offense now to respond.
And the Hurricanes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. The Ducks moving quickly to the line. From the gun, the running back has it. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, the ground game. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Using the quick game. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it, using his feet to buy time. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
What a beautiful day for the defense. A sack for you. A sack for you. Everybody gets a sack. Everything good happening for this defense.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. He'll pull it on the read. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Between the uprights, it's good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Arizona State answered the bell away from Tempe today with an impressive victory. The Sun Devils knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. It's complete to the left. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lining up from the 34 on first down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. He now has 85 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. The Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. The give. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Fires on the move. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Quickly out to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. He's looking to throw it. He's going to let it go. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Trying to make magic with his feet. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. A 1st down for the offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Hauls it in, looking for space. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Going up top on 1st down. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, This offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
And the Canes will kick it off to start the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And the returner will be dragged down. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
He makes the connection, and the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On second down, he'll fire. It's on target and complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. This offense looking at a third down after that last completion. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Got a wide open receiver. Touchdown, Oregon! They take the lead with the 6. Now that's the way to bail out the rest of the team. Start with bad field position, put together a drive anyway.
And very confident. You can see the quarterback just had a bit of a swagger, Reese. He was like, look, all right, we're starting deep in our own end. Special teams didn't help us out, but we can fix that right now, fellas. And they went out and looked so good on that last drive.
And now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys. Wants to go up top. Looking, trying to escape, cannot. The sack thwarts the two-point try.
Oregon, 19, Miami, 14.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. On the ground with the counter. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Jet sweep to the receiver. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. They go to the ground. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Give him 105 yards rushing, and he goes over the century mark in this season opener. Oh, he gave him the limp leg.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on second down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Ohio State looked dominant in a victory that was never really in question. That offense had zero problem putting up points, not unlike the days of Stroud and Fields and so many greats before them. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down. Leaves it with the back. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. And that last run leaves him with a third down. Will they keep it on the ground? From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Ducks racing to the line in the hurry up.
This is exactly why third down is practiced every single day. Third and short, third and medium, third and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on third down.
Line getting set on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with third and 4. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Fires the pass, intercepted. He'll try to take it back. Past the 10. Touchdown, Caves. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Handoff from the shotgun. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to scramble. He'll pull it down and run. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Immediately fires to the middle. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. The Ducks have their offense in high gear. To the ground with the back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Nice job to get down there and avoid the hit with the slide. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And he's going to bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The inside handoff. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
False start.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Snapped it in the shotgun. He's got his man. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
As a coach, that is exactly what you want. You want complementary football. The offense has been doing their thing. This defense now stepping up, maybe trying to get the football back to their offense again.
The Canes will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Here comes the offense on 1st down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. The give to the lone running back. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. Now on 2nd down. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor, both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. This offense has a 2nd down play. They'll give it to the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. He's going up top. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown, Ducks! They move on top here in the 4th.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with the QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the 4th quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the fourth. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Some misdirection with the counter. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll keep it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. This defense has kept him backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
And the Hurricanes will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He gets a block. And the returner will be brought down. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Oh, what a move. Oh, he's so hard to get on the ground. He's got room. Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the fourth. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. San Diego State is putting on an offensive clinic. They built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up by 39 over the Sharks. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. The Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Lets it fly. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. Back to the air one more time. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
These are the perfect situations you love to be in. No passing situations. These are not where the offensive tackles want to be. And when you're on the edge and there's no threat of the run, pin your ears back, get the nice 1st down set.
I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Tight end finds a soft spot. And the Canes will send out the punt unit. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. play action on first down. On the move and looking deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They'll go to the ground. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets two. He's down at the 21. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. A strike downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They're going back to the ground. Still running at the 40. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats.
You got to be impressed by how you've seen this offense finish in this football game. They've been scoring points in the fourth quarter, just got a touchdown on their last drive, and there they rip off a big run. They are not letting off the gas pedal right now, and as a coach, you'd love to see that.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. From the gun, running back gets to give. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Looking for space, it's Charles. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain. Got stuffed on first down, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. They've made clutch, tough plays on this drive on third down. They need one more on 3rd and 7. Quick strike complete. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. 3rd and goal coming up here. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. He's going to pass. He looks that one in nicely. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give him a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep...
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. And the Canes headed quickly to the line. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. 1st down here for the offense. Pulls and fires it complete to the right.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw. He had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. Touchdown Ducks! And the beatdown has ensued.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point. Game 1 going exactly how they scripted.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and puts one more on the lead. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack at 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled. The Canes line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll run it from the gun. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. They'll try to power their way ahead. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Ducks will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. Offense set on 1st down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He's got it. Stopped after making the catch. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
He's marked down at the 16-yard line.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his back in the middle. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down, and now they have to make a call. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Finds his man enough for the 1st. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Here's a throw downfield late. Pass on the way. It's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready, getting the W.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.